So finally, even though I had paid for one flight, I paid for another flight at 9:20. I got on the line. They had taken my passport. I got on the plane. They gave me my passport back. And I thought, well, this is done. You know, I'm not going to the conference. But then as the flight was about to take off, we stopped and I looked around and I looked out the window and there was a truck with border agents. And they came onto the plane. They stopped the plane and I was listening to what was going on. Finally, I heard them say, Brian Stefan, my middle name, Brian Stephen. And then they said, Brian Brown, is he on the plane? And I raised my hand and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to be detained even more. Before that, I had spoken with the U.S. Embassy. So then I started to think, well, maybe the U.S. Embassy had intervened. But I didn't know what was going to happen. So they take me off the plane, they put me on a truck, they take me back to the customs. They ask me to give them back the statement that they had given to me that said that I was on a watch list. So I had signed this statement that I was on a watch list. I had no problem signing it because it had nothing to do with me. It had to do with they put me on a watch list, which of course, if they say they did, they did. I have no way of knowing. So they took it. They never gave it back to me. And finally they said, the reason you're here, authorities made a mistake.
Of course they did.
Yeah, so authorities made a mistake. At the same time, I heard from the embassy that there were new developments. And new developments meant that, in my view, the embassy had contacted the government and the government realized it had made a pretty big mistake. And so then finally, after, 5 to 10 minutes, because there was some discussion with the border guard, she didn't understand. She's like, well, what's happening here? Why are you letting him back in? Finally, she looks at me and she stamps it, and the gentleman from the border guard says, Sir, we made a mistake. You are welcome to Moldova.
Wil jij ook bijdragen aan de grootste rechtse mediabeweging van Nederland? Word dan lid op nieuwrechts.nl/registreren.